Wait. Did anyone else just witness the Disney Channel gods absolutely blessing us with the most unexpected reunion of 2025? Because when Demi Lovato called her surprise performance with the Jonas Brothers healing, my millennial heart literally stopped beating for 3 seconds. But hold up, what really went down behind the scenes? Because, honey, there's way more to the story than just some nostalgic camp rock vibes. The phone call that started it all. So picture this. Joe Jonas literally slides into Demi's DMs asking, "What are you doing next weekend on the 10th?" And honestly, that's the kind of casual energy we all need when reconnecting with our exes. But here's the kicker. Demi said it was an instant "let's do this" response. No hesitation, no drama, no "let me check with my team," just pure, unfiltered yes energy. But here's where it gets really interesting, because this wasn't just about the music. The backstage moment that changed everything. Y'all, prepare yourself for this wholesome content overload. All 3 Jonas Brothers came to Demi's dressing room specifically to spend time getting to know her new husband, Jordan Jutes Lutz. Like, can we talk about emotional maturity for a second? These aren't just former co-stars. They're basically family doing the whole meeting the new spouse thing. Speaking of family dynamics, let's dig into what Demi really meant by healing. And it's not what you think. We've been through so much together, all of us, the Jonas Brothers and I. Demi wasn't just talking about her 2-month relationship with Joe back in 2010. This was about years of complicated friendships, rumored fallouts, and that whole messy period where she supposedly unfollowed Nick in 2018. The healing? It was for all of them, not just the ex-lovers. But wait until you hear about the song that apparently started all the drama. The Ruin the Friendship mystery finally makes sense. Okay, detective work time. In 2017, Demi dropped Ruin the Friendship with the opening line about putting down a cigar. Nick Jonas? Literally famous for loving cigars. The internet basically turned into the FBI when fans connected those dots. And honestly, they weren't wrong to be suspicious. But here's where it gets really juicy. Demi told Noisy that she was ballsy for sending the song to the person it was about before she released it to the world. Can you imagine getting a text like, "Hey, wrote a song about you, gonna drop it next week, hope that's cool"? The absolute chaos of that energy. She also revealed that the person knew about her feelings, but neither of us had ever acknowledged it before. So basically, Demi used a whole entire song as her confession method. Not a coffee date, not a casual, "we need to talk." Nope. She went full songwriter mode and put her feelings on Spotify for the world to dissect. And the timing? This was right around when things allegedly got weird between her and Nick. Remember, fans noticed she unfollowed him in 2018, just a year after the song dropped. Coincidence? I think not. The audacity, the power move, the sheer boldness of turning your unrequited feelings into a bop and then casually hitting send on that demo. Whether it was about Nick or not, you have to respect the artistic courage it takes to weaponize your emotions like that. Demi forgot her own lyrics and it was perfect. Plot twist that literally nobody saw coming. Demi needed help remembering the lyrics to "This Is Me" before going on stage. But honestly, that makes it even more authentic. She said, "Once I listened to it a few times, it all came back to me. And after soundcheck, Joe was like, 'Yeah, we still got it.'" The chemistry never left, y'all. But the real emotional moment came when Demi explained what this song actually means to her. Why Demi hit different. "This Is Me" is my first big song that I've ever had. So getting to perform that with them for the first time in God knows how many years was just so full circle. Can we just acknowledge the poetry of that moment? Think about it. We're talking about a song that literally launched Demi's entire career. Before This Is Me, she was just another hopeful Disney kid. After This Is Me, she became Demi Lovato. And where did that transformation happen? Standing next to Joe Jonas, singing her heart out in a fictional summer camp that would change all of their lives forever. But here's what gets me emotional.
Demi admitted she was struggling during those Camp Rock days. She said the projects brought me so much joy during a dark point in my life. So when she stepped back onto that stage at MetLife Stadium, she wasn't just performing a song. She was reclaiming a piece of her story that helped save her when she needed it most. Your first big song, with the people who were there when it all began, in front of 50,000 screaming fans who grew up singing those same lyrics, that's not just healing, that's straight up destiny. It's like the universe said, remember where you came from, remember who was there, and remember that the best stories have the most beautiful full circle moments. The perfect storm of nostalgia. The Jonas Brothers surprised fans Sunday night by bringing out Demi at their 20th anniversary tour opener, right when Camp Rock has become the source of viral memes on TikTok, with fans sharing clips of themselves dancing to songs from the film. The timing? Chef's kiss! Perfect! They're riding the nostalgia wave at exactly the right moment when Gen Z is discovering what millennials have always known. Camp Rock was iconic, and Demi's own relationship with the movies might surprise you. Demi's Camp Rock rewatch was pure chaos. After learning one of her closest friends had never seen Camp Rock 2, Demi was like, bitch, we're watching it. So we watched the first one, and I cringed out of my soul, but I loved every second. But here's the beautiful part. She sees it as a collection of memories that really fulfilled me and gave me so much life at a dark point in my life. The growth, the perspective, the emotional intelligence. Which brings us to the most shocking revelation of all. What this reunion really proves. Here's what nobody's talking about. In an industry where feuds last decades and bridges get burned faster than you can say Twitter drama, Demi and the Jonas Brothers just proved that growth, forgiveness, and genuine friendship can win. They thanked her profusely for flying across the country, and she felt so appreciated. In 2025, when everything feels chaotic, they gave us hope that people can actually work through their stuff and come out stronger. So here's my question for you. Which Camp Rock song deserves the viral TikTok treatment next? Drop your predictions in the comments, because honestly, after witnessing this level of Disney Channel magic, I'm convinced anything is possible. And if you're feeling the nostalgia vibes as hard as I am, smash that like button and subscribe, because we're about to dive deep into all the Disney Channel reunions that need to happen next. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming.